The highlight of the 7th anniversary is coming this weekend. Everybody's been waiting for it. A 2x Primal Shard event is on the horizon. Here you can see the announcement. This Friday, March the 20th, we're planning to launch a 2x event to summon epic, legendary, and mythical champions from Primal Shards. This event will last 72 hours. Now, there are a few things that we have to talk about, because when we take a look at the Plarium Play event calendar, you can see right here we have a Champ Chase tournament, all right, starting on Friday, and we can get 300 points, 300 anniversary points for the current Titan event. And this is very, very important to know that you cannot skip those 300 points if you want to get the soul for Pelops. You can only skip a total amount of 250, so you have to get at least 50 points from this champion chase, and then you cannot skip any other events. Okay, so you have to make a choice here how many points you want to get. Normally we have like 3 summoning events, right, for these Titan events, like Summer Rush, Champ Chase, and then maybe a deck as well. So there could be also another Summer Rush, who knows, right? It could be like 3-4 summoning events. So definitely, make the right choice here if you want to go for the Pelops Soul. Now you're probably wondering if it is even worth it to go for the Pelops Soul. Well, he's definitely not a bad champion. He's not the traditional anniversary fusion that we had the last 2 years, like Armand's and Fabian. Everybody was expecting another lockout champion, but this one seems a little bit different, more PvE orientated. He definitely fits into Titus teams if you are missing the Volcardic Heart, or, he can one-shot dungeon bosses. He can also solo dungeons in the right build, so he's definitely not a bad champion. And I think a 5-star soul for him, if you are still progressing in certain areas, he will definitely be a great help there, okay? Doesn't matter which dungeon, which, area of the game, he will definitely be a great champion in your roster. Now, I'm wondering if there is something else paired with this Champion Chase tournament. We didn't have a guaranteed event for Edward yet, so I'm expecting that maybe next week, maybe during the week, a Hero's Path or something. We didn't have a chance to get a soul for Bayek yet. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, but something might be there on the horizon. Maybe the winner of this Champion Chase tournament will get something. Who knows? Anything can happen. But yeah, this is pretty much the main event of the 7th anniversary, if you want to say so. The 2x primals on all rarities. We all kind of been waiting for this and saving shards, and now it's finally here. Okay, so we will probably have some anniversary offers during the weekend. I'm sitting at 225 Primal Shards, so that's at least 1 mythical. I would hope to get at least 2. That's, something you should expect at, 2x events. But who knows? Anything can happen. You can also hit the Heart Mercy on 2x events. That's also possible, so you never know. I have to say, I've been super lucky lately with my pulls, and last year was crazy how far my account got, improved just by pulling mythicals. That was, insane. So, I got Galatir from a Remnant Summon. I got Theodosia from Primal Shards. I think my most wanted right now is the bird, okay? Nice, the Shadow Thief. I really, really want this guy. I also got a 6-star soul waiting, so maybe now is the time. Who knows, right? I will definitely open all my shards and hope for this guy, so keep an eye out on that. And yeah, let's take a look at some of these Titan events and tournaments. So the rewards are not really special. It's pretty much the same as always, kind of like a copy-paste thing, just with, the current collab relics. So a Thunderbolt Spear here is pretty good if you still need a good, relic. That is a really good damage relic. It has a crit damage main stat. So this one is definitely worth to go for. And on top of that, you also get some other goodies, but they're not really worth to mention. I think, you know, the relics, those are kind of the things that have the most value in here. Besides the soul, obviously, you get a 3-star soul here with 600 points, which is also not bad. 600 points is not a lot, you know, from these Titan events. But yeah, like I said, you can only skip 250 points in total. 1,750 are available. You need 1,500. So yeah, only 250 that are skippable. Now, currently we have this Ice Golem Turn Attack tournament, which I already started running, and I'm just running stage 20. I'm not so interested in those sets from Ice Golem anymore. And then we have this champion training tournament, which is also very good if you have the resources. It's definitely worth it to grab that 4-star basalt to get your relic upgrading going, which I also have a video on. Actually 2 videos if you want to check it out. And yeah, 140 points in here, okay, already. So that's 140 plus the Ice Golem, 50, 190 points. You can definitely double dip points here, you know, by soloing the Ice Golem. Pelops can solo the Ice Golem, for example. There are many champions that can do it, especially stage 20 is a little bit easier to solo. So yeah, there are a few options there that you can use. Tomorrow we will have a classic arena takedown. Pretty much straightforward. One of the easiest events. And then a gear enhancement event tomorrow as well. Also very, very easy to do. Now on Saturday we will have a Fire Knight Turn Attack tournament paired with a Gear Hunters event as well. And in this Gear Hunters event, 100 points. Wow, that's a lot actually. 50 in the Fire Knight Turn Attack tournament. And then a Dragon tournament with special rules starting on Monday, where you can also double dip points for this Dragon tournament and the Gear Hunters event. So you can, you know, double dip all the way for the Gear Hunters event. The only problem with like Turn Attack tournaments, you know, is that you don't need to do that many runs, and therefore, you know, you don't get that many points for Gear Hunters event if you are quick, you know, with your Fire Knight runs. So that's kind of like the downside here, but it's okay. I'm wondering what this is going to be about. It looks like Dark Elves, maybe? Is it going to be Dark Elves, maybe? It looks like it. I'm not quite sure. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? There's nothing in here that would, you know, reveal it. But I guess we will just have to wait and see. But most of the times, only one faction is allowed in those tournaments and with special rules, right? And yeah, the last event for this first week of the Titan event will be another gear enhancement event with 80 points. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, you can double dip points here. Fire Knight Turn Attack tournament, Dragon tournament for the Gear Hunters event. And right now you can solo the Ice Golem if you are able to, and get points for the Champion Training Tournament as well at the same time. And that's the most efficient way. Alright guys, but that's it. Just wanted to give you a quick heads up. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. It really goes a long way. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more raid content. The YouTube algorithm is going to suggest you a video that you might like right here. And see you in the next one.